Good afternoon, crafters, and welcome to Shell Crafters in-house design. Today we're going to be doing napkin rings, seashell napkin rings. I have a few samples here for you to see. So we're going to go through the process of making a few of these napkin rings today. So what we're going to start with, first of all, is our straw. And what we're going to do, I already have a few pieces pre-cut. I've measured them out to 6.5 inches. So we're going to cut a few pieces of those. So we're going to make 4 today. Once you learn how to do this, you can make them in the amounts that you prefer. Okay, so like I said, we have a measure that's 6.5 inches. And what we're going to be using today is just a glue gun. We're going to be using some E6000. Of course, we're going to be using our shells. And then using a bit of ribbon to connect our ring holders together. For the ribbon, we are going to be cutting these at 4 inches. And I'm going to get started so you can see what the process is. Okay, keeping in mind that we have measured 6.5 inches for our napkin rings. We're going to come along, put a strip of glue along one side of the napkin ring. Please remember when you're working with hot glue to be very careful. I'm going to hold this down for a few seconds, just a slight overlap. Get it all glued down. And remember, keep in mind that all the products that we'll be using here today is found here at Shell Crafters. And for those of you just joining us, what we are doing today, we are making straw napkin rings. So we're going to be creating some beautiful napkin rings from straw using shells. Also, for y'all just joining us, the measurements that we used for the napkin rings were 6.5 inches. And we're using a bit of glue to create the ring. You can use any type straw. You can use any type straw that you want. We have a wide variety here at Shell Crafters. You can find, we have sand dollars, starfish. We have a different varieties of plaque. Just come on down to Shell Crafters Supplies to purchase all of your crafting supplies for this project. So we're about to glue the last napkin ring. We're just going to do a set of 4 today. And this is a project that anyone can do. You don't have to have an extensive background in knowing a whole lot about crafting. And all the supplies can be found here at Shell Crafters Supplies. You just walk in and ask them for the supplies for the napkin rings, and this is a easy DIY project. Okay, we're going to be using a bit of ribbon now. We're going to be cutting this at 4 inches. This is going to cover up the raw edges on our napkin rings. Now, you can use any type of ribbon that you want. Depending on what your color scheme is, you may want to match up the ribbon with whatever napkin that you're going to be putting in the ring. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what we're going to do now is starting from the back on the inside of the ring. We're just going to put a dab of glue here to hold down the ribbon. Once again, please be careful when you're using hot glue. Just hold it down a bit. I normally use like a toothpick or something sometimes to just tap it down just so it sticks. Okay, and then we're going to come up and cover the raw edges because we don't want to see all of that. So when we lap it over, we're going to put another dab of glue. Get the first side down. Okay, and then we're going to come over and we're going to put the next side down. Once again, those of you who are just joining us, we are creating straw napkin rings today. We are live here at Shell Crafters Supplies. Okay, for our next ring, here we go. We're going to add in our dab of glue at the back. Come to the top, do the same thing again, repeat that.
Good afternoon, Made in the Bahamas. Good afternoon, Mr. Lancy.
Hello everybody, and thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, please let us know. We will do our best to answer you.
Delaney, sorry, not Delancey. Let us know if you have any questions.
Once again, this is a simple DIY project. You don't need a whole lot of supplies to do this.
Please like and share the post so your friends can see.
There we go.
Miss Van John, you have comments coming in. Say beautiful. So simple, but yet
yes,
elegant.
so simple and yet so elegant. And you know, we have Independence coming up, so if you want to make those tables pop for Independence, you can make your Independence colored napkin rings and whatever you need. Shell Craft Suppliers, we have it. Okay, and that's our fourth ring. And like I said, you can use any color ribbon you want to use to finish it off.
Someone just is asking what type of ribbon.
You can use if this is like some ribbon that I had like a really long time ago. It's almost like a burlap type ribbon but a little lighter. But if you want to use like a grosgrain ribbon or a satin ribbon, you can use that. You just make sure that it's wide enough to cover the raw edges of the straw because you don't want to see all of that in your work. Okay, so now we've completed our 4 rings. We have some lovely ribbon here at Shell Crafters Supplies. Let me just open it so you can see. This is what we call an organza ribbon. See, and it's a neutral tone. So if you want to stick with the neutral tone, you can do that. And we also have some beautiful gold ribbon here also, so that you can use the gold also. Okay. So like I said, this is like a one-stop shop for this project. Okay, so next we're going to put on our shells, and we're going to use the starfish today, but you don't have to stick to starfish. We also did some with sand dollars on them. And here at Shell Crafted Supplies, we have a wide variety of shells. So whatever your liking is, you can come down and pick what you want, because you can use any type shell to put on your napkin rings. And even if you want to go with another color rather than the natural straw, if you take a look here, we have some samples of the type plats we have down here with the different colors in it. You can pick up any one of these tones for your napkin rings and make your tablescape pop. Okay, so now we're going to move on to putting on our starfish. Okay, for this I recommend you using the E6000 glue. Okay, this is gonna hold. Okay, it's a little tough to open here, I guess. Okay. All right, here we go. Now what you can do, once all your hot glue is dried, we're going to place some on the napkin ring, spread it around. Okay, and then we're going to take our starfish and place it on. Now this is the white E6000. This is going to dry clear, but it always, E6000 is a very strong glue, so this is going to have a really strong hold. Okay.
Any other alternative? Can we use
for glue? Well, I prefer E6000 for this. Because of how you're going to handle it. I'm always assured that shells won't drop off when I use E6000 glue. Okay, and we're just going to set this aside. It's gonna dry overnight. Now when you set it aside, what I do is I turn it upside down so that it can stay in place. Okay. We also have the tacky glue. This will be able to hold your shells also on the straw. And we also have goop, another very strong adhesive. And this too also dries clear. And we have this here at Shell Crafted Supplies. Okay, we're going to add our next starfish. Do we have any questions yet?
Let us know if you have any questions.
Or is it just that easy? And it is just that easy. Trust me, anybody can do this. Okay, and this glue is going to take 24 hours to cure, so you just leave it overnight. Another thing that you can do with the starfish is, if you want to add a little bit of glitter, you can add some glitter in some, I would add it in Mod Podge, and we have Mod Podge here. You mix the glitter with the Mod Podge and you paint it on, and you can add a pop of glitter also. Turn that that down. And even if you wanted a totally different color, you can paint it. And we have paints here. We have craft paint here also. We have beautiful colors. So you can use craft paint to also paint the starfish. Any color that you want for your color scheme. And you set these aside. And remember to turn them upside down. And they will cure overnight. And your finished product. And this one is with the sand dollar. Very easy, simple, and it can be done under half an hour once you have all your supplies at hand. But you'd have to come down here at Shell Crafted Supplies to get your supplies. We would be happy to assist you.
Miss McPhee, you could either call us or inbox us. Let us know what prices do you need for which items.
And like I mentioned, you can use any type shell that you want. It's your preference or what kind of look that you're going for. And you can get creative once you start making these. You know, your imagination can run away with you, and you can create a plethora of different designs. And like I said, you know, Independence is coming up. Your tablescape may want to represent the colors of the flag, but whatever it is, you can come down here and get your straw. You can get your shells, your ribbons, your hot glue, your adhesive E6000 tacky glue, goop. You can get it all here. Variety of plaques at Shell Crafted Supplies. So we have no questions today.
No questions today, but
okay,
let me know if you want to do a
right?
giveaway.
We
yes.
are having a giveaway, so some lucky person is going to win this 4-set today.
Oh, I don't know how you want to do the giveaway. If you want to ask a question,
I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
Can you name me 2 types of glues that we sell here at Shell Craft Suppliers?
The first person to name 2 types of glues.
2 types of glues. And you can win this set of 4 napkin ring holders with starfish.
We are located on Robinson Road, opposite of Popeyes. Alright, so you just wait for that answer. Y'all gotta be quick with them fingers
quick with
now.
the answer. Quick with the answer.
Okay, so we got Goop and Tacky. That is Miss Delaney.
Miss Delaney, you are on the ball today, and you want a set of 4 starfish napkin rings for your tablescape. So you can come and collect your prize anytime, I guess, after tomorrow or next week.
You could actually collect before 3 today or any other time after.
Okay.
All right. So
Miss Delaney is our winner today. Sorry for the rest of you who weren't as quick.
yeah.
But our project today was simple, easy DIY. And like I said, all of the supplies are here at Shell Craft Supplies. You don't have to go anywhere else to look for them. You just come in and they will provide you with everything you need to make your project happen. Okay?
All right. See you
Thank
guys
you
next
once
time.
again for tuning in.